Toyota just brought back the legend. But is the 2026 Land Cruiser FJ actually worthy of wearing the FJ badge? We're putting 66 years of evolution under the microscope. Buckle up, this gets interesting. The FJ40. From 1960 to 1983, this beast conquered deserts, jungles, and became the backbone of expeditions worldwide. It wasn't just a vehicle, it was a movement. Now, 42 years later, Toyota's bringing back the FJ name with the 2026 Land Cruiser FJ. But here's the thing, it's launching in Japan mid-2026 with no confirmed plans for the US or Europe. So what exactly did Toyota change, and what did they keep sacred? Today, we're breaking down everything. The engine, the size, the capability, and whether this new FJ honors the legend or betrays it. Let's dive in. The heart, engine and power, the original warrior. The FJ40 came with Toyota's bulletproof F-Series inline 6. Early models had the 3.9-liter making around 125 horsepower. Not impressive on paper, but here's what mattered: torque at low RPMs and legendary reliability. In 1975, Toyota bumped it to 4.2 liters and 135 horses. Still not fast, but remember, this thing was built to crawl over boulders at 2 miles per hour, not win drag races. 3-speed manual, then 4-speed, with a low-range transfer case that could pull stumps out of the ground. The modern reality check. Fast forward to 2026. The new FJ gets a 2.7-liter inline-4 making 163 horsepower and 246 newton-meters of torque. Wait, smaller engine? 4 cylinders? Here's the truth. On paper it looks like a downgrade. But that 2.7-liter is turbocharged in some markets, and it's paired with a 6-speed automatic transmission. The original needed muscle to shift, the new one does it for you. The real question: can 163 horsepower move a modern vehicle with all the safety equipment, tech, and weight? Toyota says yes. It's built on the same IMV platform as the Hilux, which has proven itself in Dakar rallies and war zones. The verdict: more efficient? Absolutely. More powerful on paper? Barely. More reliable? Time will tell, but Toyota's track record says probably yes. Size matters. Dimensions and capability. The compact legend. The FJ40 was tiny by today's standards. Length 3,840 millimeters, 12.6 feet. Width 1,665 millimeters, 5.5 feet. Wheelbase 2,286 millimeters, 7.5 feet. Weight just 1,480 kilograms, 3,260 pounds. This made it a weapon on tight trails. You could park it anywhere, squeeze through gaps modern SUVs can't touch, and the short wheelbase meant insane approach and departure angles. The modern reality: the 2026 FJ? It grew up. Length 4,575 millimeters, 15 feet. That's 735 millimeters longer. Width 1,855 millimeters, 6.1 feet. 190 millimeters wider. Wheelbase 2,580 millimeters, 8.5 feet, 294 millimeters longer. Turning radius 5.5 meters. That's nearly 2.5 feet longer overall. Why? Modern safety regulations, crumple zones, airbags, and the fact that humans are bigger now. The original seated 4 uncomfortably. The new one seats 5 with actual legroom. Ground clearance? The FJ40 had 8.3 inches. The 2026 specs aren't fully confirmed, but based on the IMV platform, expect similar or slightly better. The advantage goes to the Classic for sheer simplicity. No electronics to drown, no sensors to break. The verdict: the FJ40 wins for tight technical trails. The 2026 wins for family road trips and modern comfort. Different missions, different eras. Features and philosophy. What you got in 1960 to 1983. The FJ40 interior was functional. Vinyl seats that could be hosed out. A fold-down windshield for when you wanted bugs in your teeth. Drum brakes, manual everything. No AC unless you counted rolling down the windows. But here's what made it legendary. Body-on-frame construction you could fix with a hammer leaf spring suspension that never quit a rear-mounted spare tire that became iconic removable doors and top simplicity you could repair with a screwdriver in the middle of nowhere. What you get in 2026, the new FJ comes with Toyota Safety Sense, collision detection, lane keeping, adaptive cruise, round headlights honoring the original design, removable corner bumpers, nice touch, Mully panels for gear attachment, very tactical, that iconic rear-mounted spare tire, durable interior designed to take abuse, part-time four-wheel drive with modern traction control. Here's the philosophical split. The FJ40 was a tool. The 2026 FJ is a lifestyle vehicle. One was built for farmers, explorers, and military use. The other is built for weekend warriors who also need to drop kids at school on Monday. Does that make it worse? Not necessarily, just different. You can't sell a bare-bones 1960s vehicle in 2026. Safety regulations alone would kill it. The verdict: the FJ40 was pure function. The 2026 is function wrapped in modern necessity, both valid for their times. The elephant in the room: availability. Here's the brutal truth. The 2026 Land Cruiser FJ is launching in Japan, and that's it. No confirmed US release, no Europe, no Australia. Why? Toyota's playing it safe. They're testing the market in Japan first, where the FJ legacy is strongest and key car culture appreciates smaller, efficient vehicles. Meanwhile, the FJ40? You can still buy one. The used market is hot. Clean examples go for $50,000 to $150,000 plus depending on condition. Restored ones? Sky's the limit. The 2026 FJ will likely start around $35,000 to $40,000 in Japan, if you can get one. Import costs to the US? Add $10,000 to $15,000 minimum, plus modifications to meet US regulations. The verdict: the FJ40 is rare but available globally if you have the cash. The 2026 FJ is new but might never officially reach most markets. Choose your frustration. The real comparison: what actually changed? What stayed the same? The mission: go anywhere capability. The look: round headlights, boxy design, spare on back. The reputation: Toyota reliability. The spirit: adventure ready. What changed? Size: grew 2.5 feet longer. Power: smaller engine, more tech. Comfort: from none to actually pleasant. Complexity: from fix it with a rock to needs a computer. Price: from $3,000 new in $1960, $30,000 adjusted to $35,000 plus in 2026. Availability from global icon to Japan. Only for now. Here's the thing: these aren't really competitors. They're 66 years apart. Comparing them is like comparing a rotary phone to an iPhone. Both make calls, but everything else is different. So, which one wins? That depends on what you value. Want simplicity, character, and a vehicle you can fix with duct tape? FJ40 all day. Want modern safety, efficiency, and something you can actually daily drive? The 2026 FJ makes sense. The real winner? Us. Because Toyota remembered that the FJ name means something, and they're trying to honor it, even if it's not perfect. What do you think? FJ40 or 2026 FJ? Drop your take in the comments. And if you want more Toyota off-road deep dives, hit subscribe. We've got plenty more coming. Now get out there and drive something legendary. See you on the trails.